Guys, it's Shannon with Our Piece of Earth, and today I'm going to be sharing a review on a couple books that we have been reading. The books are from Kriegel Publications, and they are the Goldtown Beginnings chapter series. The first book is Gem Strikes Gold, and the second book is Gem's Frog Fiasco. These are geared for kids at ages 6 to 8. I have been reading them at bedtime to my 7-year-old, and my 9-year-old is reading them to herself. These are great, wholesome stories that you can enjoy reading with your kids or feel really good about them reading on their own. So I'll go over a little bit here, just show you the pages, and get an idea if that's the right reading level for your kids to be able to read on their own, and then the adorable illustrations on each of the pages, or throughout the book, I'm sorry. Another thing that I really like in the book that's kind of hard for me to show you here is that throughout the stories, you'll see some words and sentences in italics, and that is Gem. It's like his thoughts. Sometimes it is a reminder of something his parents have told him that he should do, or what is right or wrong. It could be like a reference to a Bible verse. So I really like that, where you can see what's going on in his head and how he's trying to solve the problem and do the best thing that he knows how to do. So in Gem Strikes Gold, the stories are about 7-year-old Gem and his younger sister Ellie. So in this story, his family lives on a gold mine, and the dad mines gold, the mom makes pies and sells them to the other miners in the town. So Gem and his sister Ellie take the pies in a wagon to town every week and do deliveries. While they're there, though, there is a mean rich kid who is trying to wreck everything for him and get him in trouble. He's showing up and trying to steal the pies from them or wreck the pies and just generally be really mean to Gem and his sister. And you can see Gem's thoughts as he struggles with how to handle the situation each time and how frustrated he is. And at one point, Will pushes Gem and he lands in the wagon on top of the pies, and Gem is really upset because now they won't get money for those pies. He knows his mom is going to be mad. And so he's trying to solve the problem. Meanwhile, their friend and neighbor, Strike It Rich Sam, comes home with a dog that is so scraggly looking and looks like he's not been cared for ever, or at least in a really long time. And the kids fall in love with him immediately, and they want to keep him, but their mom says, no, we can't afford another mouth to feed. But as it turns out, this dog follows them around, shows up in their tent, follows them to town one day, and helps to stop the mean kid from being mean to Gem and Ellie. And so the mom is like, okay, I guess he can stay. And so they name the puppy Nugget, and he becomes a part of their family. This is a great story, you guys. You got to check it out. So Gem's Frog Fiasco is also Gem and Ellie. But in this story, Gem is worried that his dog isn't getting enough to eat. So when he takes the pies to town to try and sell them, he is asking shop owners, do you have any jobs that I can do? And the one shop owner says, yeah, you could catch bullfrogs for me. I will pay you 5 cents a frog. So he's so excited. Gem's like getting through his chores. He can't wait to finish all of the stuff he has to do so he can go frogging. And then he's really disappointed when he has to take his younger sister, Ellie, because she gets in his way and she's scaring off frogs. And he ends up getting really mad at her and being unkind to her, and she leaves where they're frogging. She takes off on her own, and when he gets back home that night, he realizes that Ellie never made it back to their house. And so everybody's scared and worried, and they're rushing all over trying to find Ellie. And Gem knows that it's his fault because he was so mean to her. So you can see his thoughts as he's trying to figure out where she might be, where the best places to look for her are, and how he is going to help find Ellie. So you can read through this story too. Super cute. I'm not going to give away the ending, but I will say that they do find her. But you got to read it to find out how, because that's a great part of the story. So, again, ages 6 through 8. You can also go to the website. You can purchase lap book activities to go along with the stories, and it will give you a day-by-day schedule for when you should do the activities with the story. You can also print off some free activity pages. So here I have printed off chapters 1 through 3. Now, because Charlie and I read the stories at bedtime, he doesn't actually write the answers on the worksheet. And I will probably have him do some of them, but I will most likely just have my 9-year-old do these. So the worksheets cover a lot of different areas. There's language arts, geography, history, math, science, character, and Bible, and then some hands-on activities like making cornbread or baking pies. And then if you need the answer key, you can also find that in the free activity pages. So I will ask my son these questions after we read the chapters while we're sitting in bed, and he answers them. But here is just an idea of the questions on these free activity pages. So these are great to add into your lessons. Now, I love this. A kid's life in a gold camp. So you can read through this with your child, talk about the different jobs that they could have had if they were living in a gold camp. And then on this page, they choose one of those jobs, and then they write a couple sentences about it, and then they draw a picture about their life at gold camp with their job. So there's a lot to be learned. These are fantastic activity pages, and I highly recommend them. And you guys, these are the free ones, okay? They're awesome. But the lap book is really cool too, and I think we'll probably purchase that because it looks like a lot of fun. The one thing I was kind of bummed about was we ended up getting sick, and my kids bounced back right away, but it took me down pretty good where I was just wanted to sleep because I could not stop coughing. So a friend of mine actually mined gold for quite a few years, and he has some at his house that he was planning to drop off for us so that we could pan some gold and add that to our video because I thought that would be really, really cool. However, we don't have it yet because we were sick and nobody wanted to come around my family. But as soon as we do that, I'm going to take some pictures and videos and I'm going to add them to a blog post. I will share them with you because I think it's going to be super cool because I feel like not a lot of people get the opportunity to actually pan real gold. And so it'll be really fun to go along with these stories, and I know my son has been super excited about it. But my friend that did that is also a farmer, and he's been really busy harvesting, so patience. We will get there. So again, check these stories out at www.kriegel.com. Fantastic stories. Can't wait for the rest of the books to be released next year. And if you want to hear what other families thought of these stories, go ahead and go to www.homeschoolreviewcrew.com and check out the other reviews on these books. But leave me a comment and let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, check them out and let me know what you think of the story. All right? Thanks a lot, guys. Guys, so this is Charlie. Charlie is how old? 7. So at bedtime, I've been reading Gem Strikes Gold and Gem's Frog Fiasco to Charlie. So we just finished the second book a couple nights ago. So what did you think about Gem Strikes Gold? Did you like it?
When he finds the dog.
You like the part where he found the dog?
Yep.
Yeah? Did you like any other parts of the story?
I just liked when he found the dog.
Yeah, because he's a really cute puppy. And then when we read Gem's Frog Fiasco, what did you think of that story? Did you like it?
I liked when he got the job.
When he got the job?
I would like that job, but I like to catch frogs at Grandma and Grandma's.
You do like to catch the frogs at Grandma and Grandma's. You guys catch a lot of them, don't you?
What is